Monday the 29th of July, and yesterday two of my grandsons were here, and I brought them out into the garden just to show them some potatoes that I were pulling up, and then some of the peas, and they just enjoyed just having the peas fresh out of the pod.
It's got underneath a nice big potato. It's a big one, isn't it? Right. I'll show you where the peas are actually. No, there's a stone. No, there's no more there. Okay, right, let's go to the peas then. Down here for the peas. Just come right there, watch those sticks. Ready? Right, look up here carefully. Right. Yeah. Look at that, nudge you, come on. See that? Right, go for that. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Go like that. Look at this. Look. And you can have one, you can eat one.
I'll eat one.
Yeah, you eat one. Right. Let's do it all over again. Ooh. Let's do it all over again. Have you got it? Right, hang on, Elijah. Hang on. Right. Okay. Don't you pull any, because they're not. See, that's not ready yet. That's only a baby one. That one's. Oh, I won't get that one. I keep having to look inside. Oh, there's a good one. Look. There's a good one.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'll put it up there. No, don't pull it. Don't pull anymore. Don't pull anymore. There, no. Open it like that. Oh, they're not very big, but you can eat them.
Yeah.
These are a bit too early yet. They're not really ready, but they'll be all right. Wow, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, we won't. Oh, then all right, just have that one. We won't do any more now because we need them for dinner. And on this one here, there's going to be some beans, but they're not ready yet. So don't pull anything. But I'll show you what the beans are like, because there's some coming on there. Look, look. You look there, look.
So this morning I've just come out into the garden to just dig over the patch where I pulled some potatoes up yesterday with them to see if there are any still left under the soil. It's my intention to plant some more potatoes eventually, maybe later this week, hoping to get a crop later towards Christmas. I'll just get the tub to show you the size of some of the potatoes I had when I pulled them up yesterday. These are just some of them. They're just lovely big potatoes, new potatoes. The peas have been really good too. So I'm just going to dig up a little bit now. So there's just a few more there, not many.
I have found a rogue strawberry from a plant that survived. If I take the camera down here, you'll just see, hopefully, where there is just signs of the beans now beginning to come. Just need plenty of watering now. Been very pleased with the peas. We've had a lot of peas, and there's still more yet that hopefully will form. And on this row of beans here yet, there's no sign of any beans forming yet, but they were planted much later. I come into the greenhouse, see the tomatoes. Taking a lot of water at the moment, needing a lot of watering. There is just one sign of a cucumber by here. Don't think it's going to get much bigger than that. I keep shaking the plants. A few more tomatoes coming there. Another cucumber by there. And then the rest of these we'll just see what happens. It's actually just coming up to 4 years now when we moved into the property. We had the keys on the 16th of July, but we didn't move in till somewhere around about the middle of August because we couldn't get hold of carpets and some other things that we needed because of COVID. And so I will just add into this video a picture again of what the garden was like when we first had it. It was just full of builder's rubbish which we had to clear, and I've got a previous video that you can find on my YouTube channel that talks about my wife and myself producing or doing the garden in the way that we wanted it. And so this is what we now have 4 years later. Bit of washing on the line. Got some grandchildren staying with us at the moment, plus my other grandchild is coming up from a few houses down behind there. So all this is what we've done, created in a 4-year period. Plums are filling up now, so hopefully we will get something off there eventually. Just about halfway through with the potatoes now, and probably halfway through with the peas. So we wait now for the beans and the carrots, which are down behind there as well, but so far there doesn't seem to be much forming on them. So this is just an update video. I will talk again about one of the cameras which I use, the Insta 360X, which does the 360 photographs that I put on your videos, and then a couple of clips that I've either already added in or will add in just to make the video a little bit longer. Well, it's the 7th of August and I've come to the greenhouse because I'm going to get the first cucumber.
And then I'm going to go to see what else we can get in the way of runner beans this morning, and then pull just up a few more potatoes. Then later on today I'm going to plant some more potatoes ready to have a crop later in the year. And so I'll get going and get the cucumber now. So there's the first cucumber. There are others here that need picking, but I'll pick them tomorrow because I'll pass them on to somebody. So that's a good number of runner beans this morning, plus the cucumber, a couple of odd peas, but there's all these potatoes as well. So rather a good morning. It was about 8:10 when I came out to lift those potatoes and to do the beans, and then I went back in, had a cup of coffee, and I looked on the feeder, and there were a good number of birds on the feeder. They've been very quiet just lately, but the temperature has dropped today. It's a bit cooler, so I'm wondering whether that's drawn them to the feeders again. And it's good to just still see the great-tit chicks and the blue-tit chicks that are visiting the feeders at the moment again. You might have just seen Benji walk behind me. He's here for the day because my daughter's out for the day and her husband, so he's come to spend the day with me. So I'm coming back into the garden again. It's just about just gone 9 o'clock in the morning, so I come out again because I've got these Maris pear potatoes that are chitted, and so I'm going to put some of these in pots again. I've got some manure, a new bag of manure to put with them, and I'm just going to plant these, and again I'm going to plant them, cover them, and then let them grow so far, then keep layering them, and hopefully I'll get a better crop later in the year. So I'll set the camera up and get doing that.
plus half of them planted in the pots. A good layer of manure underneath the last layer of compost. A few left, and I'm going to get some more, and I'll eventually plant the rest in the patch where the garden is once I've finished putting those up. I mentioned the birds earlier on, and in an earlier vlog I've mentioned that my favourite is the great spotted woodpecker, which I've only seen twice this year in the garden, and then my second is the greenfinch, and last week I saw the greenfinch a few times and managed to catch a little bit of video, so that'll be my bird video for this vlog. Well, I was going to continue the vlog outside, but suddenly became a lot of activity in the garden just across. It became quite noisy. I'm just going to finish by talking about the Insta 360 camera that I've mentioned as I've been vlogging. You'll recall that in my previous vlogs that I do a video which does a 360 of both the greenhouse and of the garden, and I usually do it on the 19th of the month. This week I've done it a few days earlier because I wanted to include it in this video. It's called the Insta 360 X3. As you can see, it's got a camera there, and you turn it around and it's got a camera on the back. The one side has a screen, the other one doesn't, and so you leave it in the garden on a tripod. I'm using the actual tripod for the camera I'm recording on, but it's very similar to this, and you stand it in the garden, and then you can either use an app on the phone or an app on a remote control, which I have as well, which you can set the camera up to do the 360 photo or a 360 video, and then you can stand out of sight and press for it to take a photograph so that you're not in it, and it captures the photograph and then saves it, and then I can import it onto some software in the computer, and with the software then I can select the points where I want the video to start. So usually I select the start point, I go to the halfway point of the video and select again, and I turn the photograph so that it's been turned 180 degrees, and then I come to the end and select another point and turn the camera, the photograph back to where I started, and then the software joins it together to make a video which is a 360 view of the garden or the greenhouse. So I've done one yesterday or the day before, I can't quite remember, which I will put to the end of this video. Then when I bring that into my software that I use to produce the video, I can either increase the speed of it or I can reduce it to go a little bit slower. And so what I'll do today is I'll put it in the video at the speed that the software originally has produced it in, and then I'll slow it down 2 times again, because then that gives more opportunity to look at what is going on in the garden. It's an excellent camera. The stick that comes with it is called a magic stick, but what it means is there's software in the camera that if you hold it out when you're walking somewhere, such as like that, the camera software takes away the stick, hides it out of the picture, and so you can get some good shots, good views up above somewhere or down below, and you can even go into water with it as well. Besides video, 360 video, you can do ordinary video, so you can switch it on and you can choose whether to use the front lens or the back lens just to do ordinary 4K video. You can do ordinary photographs on it, and you can do time-lapse, hyperlapse. You can even got a night mode on, which I've not used yet. I will try in the winter, where you can leave it overnight on a clear night and you can do the trail of the stars as they move or as the earth rotates. So it's a very good camera. I use it a lot, the same as I do with my Insta 360 Ace Pro, which is what I'm recording on at this moment to do the video. So I'll end the video now with that 360 video, and then just a couple of videos of the greenfinches in the garden, and then I'll wrap it up with some photographs from the garden again. Some of the dahlias that I planted at seed at the beginning of the year are now flowering, so I got a couple of photographs of some of the different colours that have been showing
in the garden at this time. So again, say thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.